Good morning. The first load of cows are going in the shed. It's the 12th of October today and the weather's just got a bit bad. It's a bit wet underfoot. We're not bringing all the cows in yet, just the first bunch. Some can stay out for a bit longer. Still waiting for the cow. I've walked down the lane to find them, but I can hear the horn of the quad bike blaring anyway. But whilst we're here, corn hasn't been drilled yet, so the weather's supposed to be better at the end of this week, so hopefully we'll get it drilled at the end of this week. And we're still waiting for some soil samples to come back. We might have to top up with a bit of P&K. Hopefully the cattle will be here ASAP. Cattle are finally here. Come on cows, go up! If you've watched any of my previous videos, this will be a scene you're quite familiar with by now. Cattle entering the farm drive. Now you'll notice there's a mix of stabilisers, Herefords and some Fleckvies. The stabilisers are bred from here. The Herefords, I believe, were bought in along with the Fleckvies. The Fleckvies actually come from good friends of mine, Jamie and Clarissa Vanstone, from Marwood at Barnstable. All the little tame ones at the back here. Come on chaps, when you go. How was your journey?
It was fun. I was saying they were right at the far end and they've broken through, so a number of them were in against the river, the wrong side of the fence.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, get them in the shed. So, cattle are in the shed. They seem happy enough. We just had a cup of coffee. We're now going to open up one of the silage clamps. So this is the second cut that we've done this year on the farm. In here, take all these bales off the front and open a piece up. Well, that's the plan anyway. So these bales that Craig is taking away were baled up on some river meadows. It's effectively just bracken, so it would be quite good as straw in the bottom of some of the houses when we start bedding up. But these ones have obviously got soaking wet on the front of the silage pit. They're going into the dung midden to be used as a line to separate straw and dung until we use the straw. So that is their purpose. They've got mushrooms growing on them and all sorts. But how exciting is that? Silage pit with 0 tyres on it. Absolutely fantastic. So the plan is, it'll be a bit different from now when we start, but as we go back through the clamp feeding the silage, we'll use the straw off top to bed them up with. Oh, I lied, look. There was 1 tyre. It'll take a couple layers of straw off so we can peel the sheet back a bit. We don't need very much for those cattle for the time being. And we'll see what the silage looks like. So whilst Craig's taking these away, I'll just brush the straw off. Then we can roll the sheet up clean. Well, that's the plan. Nice thing about it being an indoor pit is it's all dry. Right, time to cut the sheet. I'm going to cut it a couple foot below the bales, all this rubbish off, and see what we got. Now this isn't something that many people are going to get excited about, but it's the sort of thing I get excited about. So call me sad, or whatever. But look at this. How clean is that? No rubbish, no mould. Just a tiny bit on the corners where it doesn't seal very well on the edge. But that's to be expected on the front of a pit anyway. Just another bit on that side there, look. But this, where the straw bales, you can see where the straw's been, there's a ridge there. That's where one bale ended, another one started. Just beautiful and cold. Proper stuff. If that's like that all the way back, that's going to be proper. So I've got the bits of plastic that I cut off here. And I've got some half-ton bags here that I need to tie to the fence, same as these ones. So I've got one new bag here, and another one there. I'm going to tie those to the fence, put the bits of plastic in them. So thank you, Luke Pierce, for the bags. So guess who forgot to bring their second battery with them to work today? This guy. I think we've got a Samsung phone charger in the office, so charge your GoPro at lunch. Where we're feeding them to, we got a weighbridge in the way of one of the pens, so Craig will drop it in where he can get to with the handler, and I'll just shovel it across. Hopefully they've settled in all right. We put them in there without any feed first, just for an hour or so, just so they get used to being indoors and used to their pens and not all fighting over feed. But I'm just at the workshop. I found the workshop broom on my travels, so that one can go back there. He'll probably go missing again, but there you are. So this is the current problem. The weighbridge is in the way of getting to where I want to feed them. Normally when we're feeding with the wagon, but it is at the moment, so have to do some shoveling. You get the picture, we're shoveling silage. Happy is Larry, and we all know Larry was happy. Next job for the day, go and move a creep feeder for John. I've got to fill a couple bags up with some creep, take it over where he has moved some cattle from this morning. Pick up the creep feeder, or we'll put the creep in the feeder. Then we'll pick up the creep feeder and move it to where the cattle are now. And then by the time we've done that, it'll probably be lunchtime, to be honest. So we'll fill up a couple more bags and then we'll go and take it to the creep feeder. We have made it to the creep feeder! Thank goodness for four-wheel drive. Open her up. Yep. Empty. Just as we thought. Right. Here's some creep. One bag. 2 bags. 3 bags of creep. Shut the lid. Nice. I don't know what you can and can't see. Microphone might well be in the way, but there you are. Backwards. Right. That's the creep feeder moved. Now some of you may be wondering What happened to the box? Well, I thought I had ingeniously balanced the box on the creek feeder, but it turns out it was not balanced quite as well as I thought it was. So we will now go and pick up the box from where it fell off. A scene of absolute carnage. Look at it. I've got 3 words for that. Well, I guess it's only 2.5 words really. Phil LeGrice cannot get the staff. But anyway, we'll put it back on the loader, and then we'll go home and have some lunch. I think that's the best idea. Time for lunch. End of the day. Just checking the cows. Look how happy they look. A lot of them lie down. A lot of them eating. Hey, how are you? Yes. No. There's a few here with some name tags. Whether they know their names or not. The old stabiliser. One with the horns. He's figured out how to get his head in and out. But anyway, that's the first bunch in. If the weather stays like this, there'll be a few more to follow fairly soon. So I'm going home for my dinner. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you haven't already, then please like, subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment in the comments bit, that'd be awesome. I'll get back to you. Until the next time, I'll see you soon.